Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope everyone is doing good. Yesterday was Cinco de Mayo, and I think I said that right. Cinco de Mayo, de Mayo. Which I love Mexican food. It is like one of my favorite foods to eat. And my daughter actually made like nachos and tacos and quesadillas, and I'm like, I wish I could come over and eat because I would so love quesadillas because I guess the kids, my grandkids, was eating quesadillas, so me and the grandkids would fit right in because I love quesadillas. Like when I go to Taco Bell, that's what I order is a steak quesadilla with no jalapeno sauce with a side of sour cream, and I am so happy. But I forgot all about it, and I kind of wish I would have prepared and made tacos, but to make up for it, I'm just going to order Taco Bell and order DoorDash. So I'm going to make up for it anyways. So today's video is going to be April monthly favorites, beauty products that stood out. Out of all the beauty products that I tested for the month of April, these are the products that I'm going to announce in this video. I'm going to start doing this. I started doing this at the beginning when I first started my YouTube journey, and I kind of just fell off. Just didn't, keep continuing on that journey. I ended up like stumbling over my words. So if you see me doing that a lot, that's like an issue I struggle with. I don't know why that happens to me, but I can't think of my words right away. In writing, I'm able to like nail it for some reason. I'm like 100% when it comes to writing, but in person, trying to think of words, it's like in the air, and I don't know if anybody else has that problem. But anyways, so let's get into the makeup items for the monthly favorites for April. I'm going to start out with makeup brushes. I bought these on the TikTok shop. That darn TikTok shop gets me every single time. You can also get this on Beauty Bay and also made by Mitchell on his website. But it's based in the UK, but you would have to pay like a fee for that. So I would just go to Beauty Bay to order these. He's got like a different array of colors, and I ended up picking up like the pinky colors. So these are a brush collection, and I have been loving these. You're getting 3 face brushes. So I use this to blend out my contour, and you can also use this for concealer, blush. I use this for applying my setting powder. You could use this for finishing powder, blush. Just because like a tool is used for a certain product doesn't mean you can use it for another item. I use this brush right here for blush. It fits like perfectly on your cheeks. You can also use it for bronzer. It is a really nice brush. The bristles are really nice. I've not had any issues with the bristles, like the fibers falling out of it. I love like the ombre effect where it goes from green to pink. I love like the whole color range of Made by Mitchell's like makeup collection where it has this neon green. It's really playful and different and unique, and I love that quality of the brand. And then we have another brush that looks like the one like this. So you're getting one that's bigger, one that's a little bit smaller. So you can use this for setting powder, finishing powder, contour, bronzer, blush, You could even use it for eyeshadow if you wanted to. And then you're getting some eye brushes. So you're getting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 eye brushes. So you get like a small blending brush, a medium blending brush, a tiny blending brush, another blending brush. This one is like a packing brush. Here's another, this is like a shading packing brush. And then this one is like a liner, so you can do your wings. You can get really close to like if you were to line the top of your eye. And then you're getting another packing brush and then another blending brush. I really love just the quality of these brushes, and I'm thinking about picking up another set. So let's get into primers. So I use this for my moisturizer, but you can also use this if you're not a primer person. You can use this in place of your primer. This is by the brand Belif. This is their Aqua Balm, the True Cream Moisturizing Balm. I am almost out. You can get this on their website, or I seen it on the TikTok shop, and they actually have a kit where you get a full size and then you get a tiny version. So you're getting like 2 moisture bombs for the price of 1. So you might want to hop on there and pick that kit up, because that's a good deal. And then for primer, if you are a primer kind of person, this is by Dominique Cosmetics. So this is the Moisture Grip. So I use this first, and then I go in with the Cooling Blur, which this blurs your pores and texture. I really love this. It really does blur your pores, and it helps with texture. And these two together are like sisters. And putting foundation over it, I didn't have any issues at all. For foundation, I have 2 recommendations. The first one is like full coverage. This is one size, turn up the base, full beat liquid foundation. Let's just talk about the packaging, like this ruby red metallic packaging for the cap. And then you get like a glass component. It really gives you that luxury feel to it, and I appreciate that. And then the issue I had with this, you get a pump, but it would not pump out my foundation. I actually had to unscrew it and get my foundation out that way. I'm sure that wasn't the case for every foundation. I just ended up getting the oddball. But I don't mind. As long as I was able to use the foundation, that's all that mattered. And it worked out. It's a beautiful foundation. I didn't have any problems with lay down. It didn't crease. It looked beautiful. You can even use this if you have mature skin. And yeah, I would say that it's in the middle, where it's not has that high-end price or that affordable price tag. It's right in there in the middle. The next foundation is like one of my favorite foundations, is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Impeccable foundation. This is also giving you luxury. It has this glass packaging. Get this pump to it. It has this beautiful like matte lay down to it. So if you like a matte foundation, you might want to check this out. I had a beautiful foundation application that day. It didn't crease on me. If you are like 40 and older, this foundation is going to work for you. And they have several shades to choose from. Whether you're neutral, warm, cool, they'll have a shade for you. And for all skin tones. For concealer, I use this all the time. I'm wearing it right now just to kind of like get rid of the dark circles, and I love it so much. It doesn't crease. I can wear it all day. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Eye Brightening Illuminating Concealer. This is Night Swan. So don't get this confused with the regular concealer. This is kind of like an eye brightener concealer. I have the regular concealer, which I've not tried out yet, but it's in my makeup drawer where I have like makeup products to test out. But this is a beautiful concealer. You can tell that I have loved on this. It really does correct any kind of darkness underneath your eyes. I take a little bit on my finger and go dab, 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 and kind of like blend it in. The finger really does warm it up underneath your eye. I even sometimes go on top of my eye. And I just really, really love this concealer. When it runs out, I tend to buy more. The next product is by Tarte. This is the Shape Tape Blur Concealer. I love the packaging on this purple. And then what's super unique about this is it has like a diamond shape to it. This concealer is super creamy. It doesn't crease. It wears beautifully over on top of your foundation. It wears beautifully underneath your setting powder. If you have mature skin, this concealer is going to get along with you. And yeah, as long as you don't crease, then you are perfect in my book. Now, setting powder. This is also by Tarte, and I gravitate towards my pink setting powders. I have like a love relationship. But this is the creaseless setting powder, and it kind of does like match the concealer. I don't know if they meant to do that, but I really love this setting powder. You get like this little tiny miniature puff. You can definitely use this if you want. It does go underneath your finger. It goes perfectly underneath your eye. And then like here's your cap. And then it opens and it has this net. And then you have your powder. And this powder lays down beautifully. It brightens. Some pink powders are like too pink, and then some pink powders don't have enough pigment to it. And this setting powder is perfect. Like it's in that middle range. And I didn't have any issues with this. It's a beautiful powder. You can wear it underneath your eye or your entire face. For contour. So this is new. This is by Rare Beauty. I love like the little ball packaging on this. So I use this for contour. This has a cool undertone. This is in Solace. Is that how you pronounce it? It blends out beautifully. Go in very lightly. I went in with just a tiny bit. I blended it out with a brush. I'm not sure how it blends out with a beauty blender, but I'm sure if it blended out with a brush, you would have not issues with a beauty blender. But it is a beautiful tone. It looked beautiful even after I blended it out. Even on top of powders, it was still peeking through. And yeah, I didn't have any issues with this, and I don't know why there were so many negative reviews about this. The next two products, you can use this. Now, where is my applicator that went with this? Because I had an applicator. Hello. Oh, we're going to have one of those days, huh? So I had an applicator. Here it is. I just didn't look good. So this is by the brand We, and I got sent in the mail from PR. So they sent me their applicator that like mimics your finger. It has this little squishy thing, which is fun to play with. But you use this to pick up their product. They have cream blushes. This is in the shade Baddie, which is like this really deep berry shade. This is like a moussey texture. You can use it on your cheeks. This is like Korean makeup. So like, don't worry about applying too much, because with Korean makeup, they tend to, with their makeup, not be so much pigment in it. So I ended up picking this up with the applicator. It took me a while to blend this out. I would just, if you're in a hurry, I would just use a brush or a beauty blender. But it looks beautiful on the skin. That's why it's in this video. The other shade, and I ended up using both of these together. I used this one on my cheeks. And then I used Rosy Glaze on the back of my cheeks. And both of them together just looked gorgeous. It has this jelly glaze to it. They're two different blush formulas, but they went together really well. But it looks so gorgeous, so beautiful. I mean, and even on top of a regular blush powder, it was still peeking through. It blended out beautifully. I mean, I just don't have anything negative. You can wear this for also lip, and it feels beautiful on the lips. It doesn't feel heavy. It's not sticky. It looks really wearable. It blurs the lines of your lips. I really recommend those. The next product, I really love this for contour, like cream contour and cream blush. This is by the brand Dibs. So you're getting a blush on one side. Like, this is like super creamy, but it blends out so well. You get this contour. Like, look, I didn't even have to like tug on that. See how well that blends out? It's like such the right tone for contour. You could use it for bronzer. It just looks, especially on the forehead, I really loved the way it looked on my forehead. I mean, I really, really do love this. This is in the shade Pink Cosmo. Is that what it is? Yeah, Pink Cosmos. They do have other shades to choose from. And what I appreciate is they do make these colors in other skin tones. The next, so this is for your powder, contour, powder, blush, and highlight. I'm not so much that you guys can get this anymore. This was like a holiday release. I think the last time when I went on the website, the fair to light was sold out, but the medium to dark was still available. Now I do know that NARS sells these palettes on other retailers, so I'm not sure if they're still available on other retailers, but I am going to give this palette credit because it is such a beautiful palette. I mean, the formula on this is A+, and it looks so beautiful on the face. The highlighter on here is not the most pigmented, and you don't always have to have the most pigmented highlighter. Sometimes it just, a little is just enough. But the blushes on this, like the different tones you get, like sometimes you always gravitate, like I always gravitate towards pinks for some reason because I have cool undertones. But sometimes you might want to just step out of the box and try something different. And I actually tried stepping out of the box and trying this shade out, and it looked absolutely stunning on my face. So I appreciate NARS actually giving something different. And it actually, all these colors do work out together and they go together. And then you're getting like this cool tone bronzer in there. And then you're getting a nice size mirror. Like the quality in this, I mean, the packaging, the mirror, the formula, the colors. NARS did such an amazing job on this palette, and next year, like this year coming up for Christmas, I would recommend investing in one of their palettes. So, this is a cushion foundation. This is by the brand Clio. This is such, like, look at the packaging on this. Like, stunning. This blew me out of the water. You get, like, this cushion. And then when you open it up, you get this, there's your foundation. You can use a brush on this and a beauty blender. I used both just to see how it works out with both of them. They looked both amazing. I prefer the brush better because the beauty blender did suck up some of the product. But they both still look stunning, whether you want a medium coverage to a full coverage. But the base that you got out of this, it's so beautiful. It gives you this luminous velvet finish to it. I had such an amazing makeup application that day. I felt so confident when I wore this. It is a beautiful formula, and I just want to try more from Clio. Like, you need, the only downside to this, now, Clio, if you're watching my video, you need to come out with more skin tones for this, okay? And I want a concealer, so I recommend this. For primer, we're kind of like all over the place now, but that's okay. So, this is by MAC. This is the Mattifying 24-Hour Shine Control Primer. So if you have pores and you want to get rid of any kind of shine, this is a good primer. It did blur my pores. I did see that. So anything that blurs any kind of pores, I'm like right on top of it because I don't want that to see through my foundation. MAC is one of those brands that usually delivers on their words. The packaging looks like this. You only need a little bit. I kind of just squirt it out and like spread it. But yeah, I definitely recommend this primer. I need to take a drink because I'm starting to get dry. Okay. Next is by Tarte Cosmetics. This is the Lights Camera Lashes Platinum. I love like the packaging on this. Like, I've not had a mascara that looks like this. The application, like the lash one, is cool. This is like one of those dry mascara formulas where it's not going to be a goopy mess. It's going to give you that length that you want. You can definitely build on this. It looks beautiful on your bottom lashes. And yeah, I really like this mascara. So this is like a little trick that I do before I do my videos. So ever since I got diagnosed with this kidney disease, one of my eyes is wide, one is a little bit lower. As you can tell, I can like see how this side is wide, this one's a little bit lower. So I try to like make the lids a little bit wider. This is by the brand City Beauty. And this was a recommendation from one of my favorite YouTubers that I love to watch, Tati Westbrook. Glam Life Guru. She's got Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. She is an awesome beauty influencer. If you want beauty advice, beauty reviews that are unbiased, go to her channel. Tell her that I sent you. So this is a lid lifting treatment. This will definitely lift your lids if you have any kind of like different lid, like if one's smaller than the other. It just tweaks it a little bit, and this definitely does what it's supposed to. I've heard City Beauty does have some great skincare products, so I want to probably try some more from them. The next product I know you guys have heard me talk about all the time, but I'm putting it in the video because she deserves some fame. This is by the brand Imco Beauty. So you get the spoolie on one side and then your pencil on the other. The only downside to this, and this is called Extend Brows Shape and Sculpt Pencil, medium to dark. They need to come out with more shades because they only had 2 shades, and that is just not enough in my book. I really like this because, number one, if you're a beginner at brows and you struggle, this is like the appropriate pencil to start with because, number one, it's creamy. Number two, you're able to draw those small, intricate hairs at the beginning. And I didn't have any problems with it wearing off after you applied the product. Just go in with some clear brow gel and set it. And then you're having a wonderful brow gel or brow day. Jeez. The next product, we're going into lips and then eyeshadow palettes. This is by Wet n Wild. I got sent in this and PR too. This is the Wet n Wild lip oil. This is like the more affordable range, but this is a really good lip oil. This is in the shade Fuzzy Pillow. This is a really pinky spring shade. I love the applicator on this. I'll even apply it. It's not sticky. It has like a vanilla scent. But look how beautiful it looks on the lips. It's not that pigmented, but just enough to give you that color. It's got a gloss to it. And I just love the way it feels. It has 7 different oils in the formula that's going to hydrate your lips, and it's a really good lip oil. If you're looking for a affordable lip oil, you might want to check something out by Wet n Wild. It also has a plumping ingredient, and it also has, I believe, hyaluronic acid in it too. The next product is from Fenty Beauty, and this is her Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade Fussy. I really love this lip balm. Number one, I love anything with glitter. Like, that is such a beautiful shade. It's comfortable on the lips. I love like the hexagon shape to this. Anything that Fenty comes out with, she always nails. And I just really, really love this lip gloss. Her highlighters, oh, those are A+. Those are so blinding. The next lip product is from Summer Fridays. This is also like a hybrid between a lip gloss and a lip oil. This is in the shade, what shade are you in? I'm not sure. But it's got one of those doe applicators that we always see. I'll swatch it so you guys can see. It's just got that peachy pink shade to it. It's right there. Really glossy. It does have like a plumping sensation. It's not like extremely plumping. It's got mild plumping to it. And yeah, if you're looking for a lip gloss in a luxury, then you might want to check Summer Fridays out. Lip liners, another thing that Fenty Beauty does. This is by Traced Out Pencil in the shade Peanut Butter. I love the packaging on this. And then the shade, I picked something different. Like, this is like a warm tone. I don't usually gravitate towards warm tones, but I'm stepping onto the box. But they're super creamy. They glide on the lips. They don't tug. It lasted on my lips for a while. And it's a really good lip liner. So, eyeshadow palettes. So, I've tested these in a video. You guys seen me test these. This is by the brand Waya Expressions. If I pronounced your brand wrong, I'm so sorry. I ended up picking up 2 different palettes. So it has these, kind of reminds me of, what is it called? This one's called Magical Guardian Glimmer. God, trying to figure out what I want to say. Oh well, I gotta go on. I'll think of it later. But it has these beautiful shimmers. Like, they're so pigmented. They don't flake off your eyes. I'll swatch a couple for you. Like, look at that. So stunning. Like, this is from the TikTok shop. Again, here's another palette. The TikTok shop always gets me. Like, I wonder if she does her own drawings, because these really nice drawings. I'm going to go in with the shade Full Moon. So that's what that palette looks like. This one is called Magical Guardians Glimmer Volume 2 Lunar Palette. If my son was in here, he would be able to tell me what I'm trying to think of. But look at that. Stunning. Like, I can't believe, like, how gorgeous those shimmer shades are. Like, I just want to, like, put it all over my face. Okay, so I lied. We have setting sprays. And then we're done. So, this goes along with the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation that they launched. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Impeccable Setting Spray. I love the matte white luxury giving field setting spray on this. This is so gorgeous. The mister on this is like beautiful. Like, I don't know what else to say. I recommend that setting spray. I would go in with this setting spray first if you want a little bit of a hydration before you start your makeup. This is by MAC. This is the Fix It multitasking setting spray, which means it will multitask your makeup, which means you can use it before, after. So this is what it looks like. And then the mister on this is super fine too. I hate a setting spray that just shoots water at you. That is like a no bueno in my book. So that is my April recommendations. I'm going to keep doing this. I'll just have to like make sure whatever makeup products that I use that are a hit, I'll put it in a box to make sure I label everything. But that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.